Right, I think it's good time that we head to Ernost and find out what is happening there and make sure that that hasn't fallen. Last I heard, that was in our hands, but considering what's been happening lately, there's no way to be assured of that. Let's see if I can get through here without running into too many of these Haradrim. Alright. Let's go, Jab. Oh, didn't know I was so close. Well, the question is, do we have a town left? Or are they still here because of a surrender? Let's see. Well, is it? Well, it looks like they're still free of Corsairs. That's good. Hello, good woman.
Well met.
It is a strange day, traveler. We are not of need of aid, that much is certain. You must have seen the Corsairs on the road as you arrived, but none of us know what to make of it.
Well met.
When I awoke this morn, I found the men lying on the road. I dare not get too close, for I have known the Corsairs to be a deceitful folk. But strange things are afoot, traveler. They have not moved for hours, so I think them dead. But you must forgive my caution. They look as if a great wave had crushed them where they stood, but no one seems to know what actually happened. Tucharn is often one of our earliest risers in the morning, so perhaps he saw something while all of us slept. All right, we will see. Hello, are you Tucharn? I was wondering if you knew what happened to those Corsairs.
The soldiers of Gondor have all gone to war, and we are left to fend for ourselves.
I awoke to the sound of water rushing away, but by the time I could clothe myself, all I found was a company of men on the road. I do not know what to make of it, traveler. We are not like the folk of the Malbarth in our devotion to old fables, but perhaps we should be? I looked them all over, but I could not understand what I found. I would urge you to search them yourself before you return whence you came. Well. Let's see, could it be? Face down in a puddle. Drowned. More water. Well, now I know why the river could not come when I summoned her. She was most busy.
Well met.
All of them drowned? But we are so far from the water's edge, and so much higher. This makes little sense. As for Turkarn, he moved here from Malbarth when he married, but I think he was always carried the beliefs with him. I do not know if this truly could mean that the sisters have returned to aid us, but I struggle to find any other meaning for this. Thank you for coming to our aid, but we are safe, and I wonder what this could mean for our people. I am sure we shall all soon speak of what has happened here today. Well then, I think the best thing for me to do at the moment is to return to Ost Anglebed, where I will report my findings. Here's Nimithel. Let's see what she has to say. Hello, I checked with Lornost and they seem to all be dead.
These are troublesome times indeed.
The heirs are unafraid to deliver on their threats, that much is clear. If they come to Ost Anglebed, words shall not be enough. We must be ready for battle. The steward must be told of this. And I also went to the other town there, and they had a very strange tale. It looks like the Sisters of the River decided to rise against the Corsairs because they drowned at the gates.
How may I help you, friend?
The tale you have told me is a strange one. I too am not sure what to make of it. However, it is heartening to know that some of our folk remain safe from the enemy. Thank you for traveling so far on my behalf. These tidings have eased some of my worries.
How may I help you, friend?
I have seen enough. We must go to the steward at once and convince him to do something before our people turn on each other. Every day has brought more and more rumors of the supposed greatness of these heirs, and it is clear that they mean naught but harm for Gondor. The people are divided, and I see them look with such disdain at their fellows. I fear this conflict shall soon come to blows. And this treachery of Ost Anglebed, who could be behind it? We must find out before they can weaken us enough that the enemy to overcome our defenses. Let's go. See the legacy of
As the
struggle.
heirs of Castamere expand their influence in Lebanon, the people of Ost Anglebed find their loyalties called in question as the old wounds of the kin strife are rent anew.
Oh boy, people are arguing all over the place. This is not good at all. Ah, there you are. I could barely hear you coming in from all this raucous riot. The steward seems to have gone from the hall, but it is no matter. Our business is urgent, and I am content to wait for as long as it takes for him to return. I'm beginning to suspect something, that either he won't return or we're not going to like it when he does.
Gondor needs your aid.
I have never seen my people like this. It is tremendously worrying, and I feel I must say something before the hour's too late. Will you follow me along with my guards, Pineleaf? I do not know what will come of my words. All of you, be silent! There is no sense for all this arguing. We must not divide ourselves. Listen to reason, I beg you, listen! Uh-oh. What is all this rabble? The people are grow restless, steward, for rumors swirl about the heirs of Castamere. Pineleaf and I have also found concerning evidence that both within Lornos and Ost Anglebed. I see. I would ask that that these three people speak to us in private. I believe we should speak as much such things, Nimrith. After, I do not believe that the most prudent idea, but let us first speak of Lornos. Sadly, the people of Lornos were slaughtered by the Haradrim for denying them the lands. Meanwhile, we discover that someone in Ost Anglebed has been working to weaken our defenses. With such things happening so swiftly, I fear we will soon gaze upon the heirs themselves. Have you anything to say? The people are worried, and some foolishly believe somehow the violent men will bring peace to our lands. Your observations are wise, Nimril, but I fear that you have misunderstood the intent. You see, many of my people here have dwelt in Lebanon for generations, and their families or forebears knew this. Those who with dissent were either forgotten the wisdom of elders or have come to us to flight. You see, I have already surrendered Ost Anglebed. There shall not be another civil war. You've gone mad, Malton! These men are slavers and murderers! I swear to you, Nimra, I am not mad. I have done this to keep many of my people from harm as I can. I thought long on the matter, and my men have taken action to the defenses less aggressive. I have their promises that none shall be harmed so long as they swear loyalty to Bakor, the oldest of Castamir's heirs. Send them in, men. There, you see, look upon these men as the enemy, but as our long-lost brothers. They, too, wish to see the rightful heir to the throne of Gondor and Castamir. These people, I ask you to think of their past and futures of their families. Swear loyalty to the sons of Castamir, and we shall see Gondor return to its height of glory. And what of those who do not? What is to become of them, or Pineleaf and I? If your choices are made, I am sorry, but I cannot speak for them. You three, do what you must. Do not fear, steward. They shall suffer. Ouch, ouch. Oh, prisoners. Well, I guess that's no huge shock. Well, no, you do not understand. Oh, yes, we understand, all right? You are a traitor. You have doomed us all. The scourge will slay us to the last. Ost Anglebed shall not be taken, not while Pineleaf stands amongst us.
These are troublesome times indeed.
I cannot believe that the steward felt this the best way to keep his people safe from the enemy. It is true that many of the people in Lebanon came from families that once supported Castamir, but his legacy was a tainted one, and he fell from favor with all but his most devoted. It is no folly that he came to be known only as the usurper. Mathalim must be locked away, lest he be allowed more of the enemy inside these walls. Let us leave the hall while the guards escort Mathalim and his men away. I cannot stand to look upon him any longer. Well, unfortunately, it wasn't too much of a shock to me. Too many things like this have been happening. Well, let us see. Let us see.
Gondor needs your aid.
Were it not for you, I fear Mathalim would have slain any who defied him. I do not understand how he could align himself with such vile men. A new king is not worth the deaths of your country and kin. We can only count ourselves lucky that more of the disillusioned folk of Ost Anglebed did not come to his aid.
These are troublesome times indeed.
I thank you for your aid in restoring peace to Ost Anglebed. Mathalim and those loyal to him shall be locked away until the conflict comes to an end, and my guard shall work with those here who protect us from under my command. To the south I have heard of a great beachhead held by the corsairs in Haradrim near the settlement of Erthir. Rumors abound of a strange man taking refuge in out there, but if you have had much time to worry about him as an army gathering just outside their walls. The folk that dwell there are frightened, and shall soon share the fate of those in Lornost, unless you go to their aid. I beg you, to do this, Pineleaf. Travel to Arthair. Do what you are able to help these people, and learn what you can of this man. Ah. Well, based on that map, that's that place that I saw earlier. Then I guess it's time to go there. And I must do my business there quickly. For I also have to worry about Aragorn's call, so that we could retake Peligir. Now let's get down there as quickly as possible. And there it is. Looks quite magnificent from this perspective. But I wonder what could be happening there. Well, I saw that it was locked up. Looks like it's locked up tightly, so I don't know if they'll let me in. But maybe I can. And if I do get inside, what I can do for them. Alright, and let us... Maybe there's some other way, a postern gate or something like that, though. Who knows? Will I get into Arthair? And will I be able to help them? That's for the next episode of Pineleaf in Gondor.